A major storm is making its way to the UK. Chris Livesay is tracking the storm and keeping an eye on other international headlines for us from a not-so-stormy Rome. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. We do start things off in the UK, where this life-threatening storm is poised to hammer the country. Meteorologists say that they've issued a red alert. It's very rare. It's the highest warning as the storm Eunice risks ushering in a so-called sting jet. Now, that's when significant and damaging gusts of wind up to 90 miles per hour become deadly. The storm could also bring high waves and coastal flooding. This is thousands of people in the north of the UK remain without power after Storm Dudley. That's a different storm. Brought down trees and cut off electricity on Wednesday, disrupting railways and streets. Moving on to Brazil with more bad weather news. More than 100 people remain missing after heavy floods and landslides killed 117 people in the city of Petrópolis. The rescue mission has been temporarily called off as they brace for even more severe weather, with residents fleeing the area. One rescuer told the BBC that finding people beneath the rubble at this point was practically impossible. This week's rainfall in Petrópolis has broken all records there in nearly a century, with Tuesday's downpours alone exceeding the average for the whole month of February. Funerals have begun taking place. Heading down under to Sydney, Australia. Remember that shark attack earlier this week? Well, it was the first one there to kill someone in nearly 60 years. Well, today they've reopened the beaches for those brave enough to take a dip. That shark is still out there, believed to be a 10-foot-long great white. Authorities have launched jet skis, helicopters, and drones to try and find it. The city already had nets and other deterrents set up to try and prevent sharks from entering the swimming area. Even though the beach is now open, a popular charity swim this Sunday has been called off. And finally, we end in Beijing at the Winter Olympics, where the coach of Kamila Valieva, the Russian figure skater, is under fire for how she treated the 15-year-old after she fell in her routine. International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach said it was, quote, chilling to see the cold way the Russian coach reacted. Now, you'll recall that Valieva went into Thursday's event weighed down by a doping scandal, as well as questions over whether she should even compete. After several missteps, Valieva came in fourth, and this after being favored to win gold. Instead of getting a hug from her coach, she asked her, quote, why did you stop fighting? And now that same coach, along with other members, adult members, I should emphasize, in Valieva's entourage, now face an investigation from the World Anti-Doping Agency. Anne-Marie?
Yeah, well, that coach is famous for churning out champions, but also, those who follow the sport will say also famous for having athletes that burn out at 17 or they're injured, so they can no longer compete. A bit of an expiry date, if you will. So I'll be really sort of curious to find out what the outcome of that investigation turns out to be. Chris, thank you very much.